Hello, this is SJ Talks in Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, please, and thank you. The Black Little Mermaid movie just came out in theaters about a week ago. I want to say a week ago. Correct me if I'm wrong. It has grossed approximately $326 million in the box office worldwide. Worldwide, it has grossed $326 million. Uh, I really think that's interesting, despite all the backlash that movie has been getting. When they showed the trailer back in the winter, if you take your mind back to the winter, and they showed the trailer, or it was the beginning of the year, they showed the trailer of the movie, and white folks had a fit. They talking about how she shouldn't have been black. They should have just kept her Ariel, I think it's her name, how she was before, it should have kept the old one. It shouldn't have made her black. Oh, I did another video, and when I find it, I'll link it up to this one. Um, oh my God, the backlash that they got, this when they posted the trailer, the backlash that they got was just crazy, was just absolutely crazy. And white people had a fit. They had a fit of the trailer that they posted. And I just really think that that's interesting how it has made so much money in the box office, um, despite all the backlash. And it just goes to show you, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what color the little mermaid is. It doesn't really matter what color she is. It just speaks volumes about. Um, in one of my other videos, I was talking about how things haven't changed. People's minds are still in the 1960s. Still, a lot of people's mentality is still back in the 1960s. The laws have changed. We can be in the same spaces as white people. We can interracially date, all this good stuff, and that's all well and good. Everything is supposed to be so integrated now, and there's no Jim Crow laws. Well, at least not here up north. They're trying to bring them back in the South. I talked about that. That was another video. But a lot of people's mentality is still back in the 1960s. And all the backlash at this movie, just them posting the trailer, and all of the backlash that this movie got because this version, 2023 version of Little Mermaid, is a beautiful black princess. Lots of people had a fit. But then people want to say, oh, there's no more racism. Racism is something that y'all conjuring up in y'all mind. It's not any more racism, and you're racist for even talking about racism and all this stuff. You know how that goes. The deflection is something, you know, it's really serious. But that just goes to show you how there's still racism is still very prevalent, because if race is not if racist is not an issue in 2023, then why would they make a big deal just off this is just a fictional character. She's not even real. She's just a fictional character. She could be any race. She could have been Hispanic. She could have been Asian. She could have been any race. And I think that our characters in our animated films, children's films, should be a reflection of all the people in this country. Now, we know that the United States is very diverse, and there's lots of people, different types of people in this country. We don't just have white people and black people. We got Asian people, we got Hispanics people, we got people from all Indian, Native American, and Middle Eastern. We have so many different people. I know my city has a huge Burmese population, It's a huge Burmese population here where I live. United States is a huge melting pot of all different types of cultures, all different types of races of people, and our children's films and cartoons should be a reflection, should reflect the different cultures and different races of people that we have here in the United States. Don't you think so? Now the next one, they need to make her Hispanic. They need to make the next one Hispanic. When they come out with it again, make that one Hispanic. They come out again, make that one Asian. You see how that works? Yes. They should be representative. Why make them all the same race? Consistently, time and time again. When we have people, and little children was watching that, little black girls was watching that trailer. I mean, I swear it brought tears to my eyes. I cried because when the little black girls were watching that trailer, they were like, "Oh, she's brown, just like me, Mama." And it just made me want to cry. It just made me want to cry because little black girls could see someone up there that represents them. And she got natural hair, she got dreads. She ain't got no weave. She got well, I don't know, but it's dreads. Okay, she got some dreads. So little black children, little black girls could look at that and they see someone that looks like them. That's huge. That's huge. And it's a huge and it's a blessing for little girls' self-esteem, little black girls' self-esteem. And it also teaches other races of children about diversity. It teaches the other races of children about diversity. And I remember when I worked at the daycare, we had to have that was part of our we had to include diversity curriculum into our program. We had to have lesson plans. We had to write lesson plans and everything. So we had to include diversity into our, that was actually a requirement. We had to include diversity things into our curriculum. Yes, because there's children of all different races and cultures. And so we want to teach children to be open minded to different races and cultures. And if we get to them while we're young, then as they get older, they're going to be more open minded. Maybe there'll be less racism in the next 50 years. If we get to them while they're young, we get to them while they're young, then maybe in the next 50 years, there'll be people's mindsets will be different. People will be more open to diversity. I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And the fact that people are against this, well, that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. That tells you a lot about who they are as people. It tells you a lot about who they are. But I think it's a good thing. I think it's a wonderful thing. I think our characters should be representative of everyone in the culture. Next one need to make her Hispanic. And then the next one after that they need to make her Asian. And then they need to make the next one after that Indian. Mm-hmm. That's right. They'll be representative of all the cultures that we have here in the United States. I don't know about you guys, but I love diversity. I love diversity. I love learning about the different cultures, eating different types of food. I don't just like soul food. I like Mexican food. I like Chinese food. I love Chinese food. I love Chinese food. I like Mexican food. I like Italian food. I love Italian food. Okay, so I like different types of food from different types of cultures. I love hearing about the traditions, and it's it's just it opens up your mind when you learn about different cultures. It just opens up your mind, and I like the fact that the United States is diverse. I love the fact that the United States is a diverse place, and we have all different types of people here because that's what God created. We're God's creation. And he put different races of people here. He didn't just put white and black. He put different races and cultures of people all over the rainbow. And this is what we need to be teaching our children. We need to be educating and teaching our children to be more open to other cultures and other races of people. It ain't nothing wrong with it, you know? It's a beautiful thing. So, you know what I say to them people that's got issues with the movie? With our little black princess, Mermaid? Get over it. Get over it. It's America. You live in America with different cultures. Get over it. Get over it. Okay? The movie is still grossing millions of dollars. What a blessing. Sorry about your luck. Get over it. Okay, hit that like, subscribe, and share. Until the next video, you guys be blessed.